Wolverine stood on a bridge, an antimatter bomb in his hand. And on the other side, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. And that is supposedly the opening scene of Avengers Doomsday. But that's only the beginning. Hello, this is MacroEyes. Today, I'm going to walk you through what could be the complete plot of Avengers Doomsday. Before we begin, keep in mind that none of this has been officially confirmed by Marvel. These details come from insider reports and leaked story information. What's interesting though is that multiple sources are describing almost the exact same events. According to the rumors, Marvel has already screened early versions of the film for private focus groups. For this video, I've combined the most interesting details from all of them. So if you're ready, let's begin. The film reportedly opens in a rainy New York City. The sky has turned an unnatural shade of red, and in the distance, another planet can be seen moving closer and closer to Earth. That planet belongs to the XMen universe. Standing on a bridge are three familiar faces: Deadpool, Wolverine, and Dr. Octopus. In Wolverine's hand is an antimatter bomb powerful enough to destroy an entire planet. Just as he's about to activate it, Spider-Man suddenly appears. Specifically, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. A brutal fight breaks out. Interestingly, Wolverine never uses his claws during the battle. The reason is simple. He isn't trying to kill Peter. But while the fight continues, the bomb finishes arming itself. At that moment, Deadpool opens a TVA portal and tells Wolverine to leave. Wolverine refuses. Seconds later, the bomb detonates. Both Wolverine and Spider-Man are left behind on the doomed world. Did they survive? Marvel never gives a clear answer. And as MCU fans know, if a character doesn't die on screen, they're probably still alive. After that, the story shifts to the timeline following Avengers Endgame. Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter are living peacefully in the alternate reality Steve created when he stayed in the past. They even have a son named James. But one day, there's a knock at the door. The visitors are Loki and Mobius. Loki explains that Steve's decision created a dangerous temporal paradox. As a result, their universe is scheduled for deletion. However, Loki offers them a way out. He transports Steve, Peggy, and James into the Fantastic Four universe, where they technically never existed. Before leaving, Loki gives them a special pager, allowing them to contact him if necessary. Meanwhile, the Fantastic Four are living normal lives. Everything changes when an alert is triggered at the Baxter building. An unknown visitor has arrived. That visitor is Dr. Doom. Doom tells Reed Richards that he has spent years studying the multiverse, and according to his calculations, a catastrophic event is approaching. He explains that certain individuals act as trigger points for incursions. One of those trigger points is Steve Rogers and his family. Because they crossed universes, a new collision between realities has already begun. Doom predicts that three universes could soon crash into one another. To deal with the crisis, a massive summit is organized in Talocan. Representatives from Wakanda, the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, Dr. Doom, and several world leaders all gather together. But nobody agrees on the solution. Namor believes the only way to survive is to destroy other universes before they destroy theirs. Thor and Sam Wilson strongly oppose that idea. Reed Richards approaches the problem scientifically. In his view, incursions are simply a natural process of the multiverse. Ant-Man suggests using the Infinity Stones, but Steve rejects the idea, arguing that time travel only creates even more timelines. Eventually, Reed proposes a new plan. Using technology originally designed to stop Galactus, they will build massive devices capable of pushing entire worlds apart. The plan is approved. The heroes split into teams, and that's when one of the film's biggest sequences begins. The Avengers and the Fantastic Four travel to the X-Men universe. Their mission is simple: convince the mutants to cooperate. Unfortunately, negotiations fail, and war breaks out. Yelena Belova battles Mystique. Gambit faces Shang-Chi. Sam Wilson fights Cyclops. But the standout character is Nightcrawler. His teleportation attacks reportedly resemble the iconic White House sequence from X-Men 2. At the same time, Deadpool clashes with Mr. Fantastic. And in the middle of the chaos, Dr. Doom activates mysterious sentinels. Suddenly, everyone begins asking the same question: how does Doom know so much about the X-Men universe? The answer comes from Beast. The mutants aren't fighting because they're evil. They're fighting because they're afraid. In most universes, mutants don't exist at all. Their reality may be one of the last places where mutant kind survives. Then comes the moment that changes everything. The TVA has been reduced to ruins. Loki is dead. And the man responsible is Dr. Doom. Back in Latveria, Doom finally reveals the truth about his past. For years, he studied both magic and time travel. During one of his journeys, he met the woman he would eventually marry. Together, they had a child. But when Doom tried bringing them into his universe, an incursion began. A catastrophic accident took everything from him. His family was gone, and severe injuries left him dependent on his armor just to survive. From that day forward, Doom grew to hate Steve Rogers. Steve found happiness in another reality. Doom lost everything. That pain eventually transformed into an obsession. Destroy the multiverse, erase every reality, and replace them with a single universe under his control. To accomplish that goal, he needed Loki's power. Doom infiltrates the TVA. He confronts Loki, and somehow, he wins. After absorbing Loki's power, Doom becomes something far beyond human, something close to a god. In the final battle, Thor charges directly at Doom with Stormbreaker. Doom stops the attack with just 2 fingers. Cyclops attacks. The Avengers attack. The Fantastic Four attack. Nothing works. No one can stop him. Then, another shocking revelation appears. Doom's army includes variants from countless universes. Thor battles alternate versions of himself. Loki faces an older Loki, and Magneto comes closer than anyone else to defeating Doom. But even Magneto falls. One by one, every hero is defeated. The Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the X-Men. Nobody can stop Dr. Doom. And finally, Doom wins. The multiverse collapses. Reality itself is rewritten. And from its remains, a new world is born. Battle World. A single universe created from the fragments of countless realities. Only a small group survives. Led by Ant-Man, they escape into the quantum realm, waiting, planning, preparing for one final fight. And that's where the story ends. The movie is currently scheduled to release on December 18th, 2026. And if these leaks are accurate, Marvel fans are in for something truly massive. This is Macro Eyes. Thanks for watching.